Hey, thank you for coming back. And today I'd like to talk to you about a set of computer speakers. And it's these right here. These are the Edifier R19BT 2.0 PC speaker. Or Edifier computer speakers. Now, they are not fully connected. So let me get into that right away. You got two sets of wires coming out of the main speaker right here. This one is a USB, and this one is an RCA jack. And if you look on the other speaker, you got this port, and this is where the RCA cable goes into. I didn't get exact measurements. I'm sorry about how long these cables are, but they are pretty long. It seems like this one is about a good 5 foot in length. This one's probably more like a 3 foot in length. Also right here, you can see, let me try to get it closer to focus in. It says AUX. That's an auxiliary. That's an input. Okay. On the front of this speaker, there's really nothing but the Edifier name. This is a passive bass port, and there's the driver. More on that in a moment. On the main speaker, and on both, of course, you got these nice little foam. It's not rubber. It's like a pretty soft foam feet. You got a long one here, two on the bottom. Same thing there. This is your on and off switch right here. Listen. Also your volume switch. Right here is your headphone jack. And right here is kind of a mode button because you could connect this 3 different ways. The first way is through the USB port. When you plug it into your computer and or laptop, not only will you be getting power to the speakers, but audio will be coming through the USB port as well. The second way to put music or audio into these speakers is through the auxiliary port. And yes, they give you 3.5 millimeter ports, and as you can tell, it's just 2 black lines, so it's TRS. It's not that long in length of a cable. As a matter of fact, let me see if I just can't. I'd say that's maybe about 2 to 2.5 feet in length, so it's not that long. So if you want something a little bit longer than this, you're going to have to buy one on your own. And the third way to connect to this is with this button here. And that's actually how you switch the modes from USB to the auxiliary port and to Bluetooth. Each one has its own little colored light to tell you what mode it is in. And I'll show you that in a little bit. Now these are 2.7 inch drivers, or 69.85 millimeters, or 6.98 millimeters. These are plug-and-play speakers. It has its own built-in sound card, and it runs on Bluetooth 5.3. Let's see. The frequency response of these speakers are 80 hertz to 19 kilohertz. Now that doesn't sound too impressive, but they do have a great amount of bass in here. It's not like gonna be rattling everything on your desk and everything, but it does have a good amount of bass into it. Now they boast that it's 19 watts to run these. Now remember, you gotta keep in mind, you're not going to get 19 watts of sound out of these speakers. A lot of that wattage is being used to run the sound card as well, so you got to keep that in mind. But the total output power, or RMS, of the speaker or speakers is 2 watts each. okay? Now, and before I even get into that, yeah, that's real wood right there. It's probably not solid wood. It's probably more like a chipboard or a pressed wood. I mean, you can kind of see somewhat of a grain, you know, like up here. So it's not going to be like solid wood. I think what they did, and like this is probably just like a laminated type design. I think it's more of a pressed wood type thing. This part is plastic. The gloss black underneath this little screen grill is plastic. But they are good quality speakers. I mean, they are very well built. Now, I know 2 watts each speaker doesn't sound like a lot. But you got to keep in mind, these are designed for your computer or laptop. They're not designed to hook them up to your TV and, like, have a party and run these with music filling up your room. No, they're designed to be for you to be within 3 to 4 feet of your laptop and listening to everything. That's what these are designed for. And pretty much that's it for the specs on these things. So right now, let me stop. Show you a quick test video. I'm just going to have these sitting on the counter kind of close together. And I'm going to play some music through through one of my phones into these. And the music is going to be from the YouTube library, so it's not going to be anything you probably really hear every day, just so I don't get a copyright strike. And you're going to hear how good these speakers are. And then after that little bit of a video, I'm going to come back and give you my final thoughts on these, okay? Okay, as you see, there's the speakers right there. And I'm just about 3 feet away from the speakers. And I'm using Bluetooth, so let me press play. And right now the volume is down all the way. So let me slowly turn it up. That's about halfway up. Now that's up all the way. I'd say that's about 60%, so I'm going to stay quiet and play a few extra tunes. Sorry, I hit pause. I hope you enjoyed that test video. Sorry it was kind of long, but there you go. Okay, now that you heard the test video, I know that me playing music through these speakers and being recorded through the camera microphones isn't the best example, not to mention YouTube's algorithm or software, let's just say, they compress the heck out of all the videos, so there is sound loss coming through there, but at least you get a general idea on what these sound like. Before I tell you my final thoughts, let me turn this on. Keep your eye, see this little pin dot right here? Keep your eye on that. Let me turn this on. And let me turn my power bank on. Yes, I'm powering it through a power bank. Right now it's red. That's one mode, which I think is auxiliary. Bluetooth, and it's obviously flashing blue. And green, which I do believe, if memory serves me correctly, is the USB connection. And so, like, if you plug this in and it's not, you don't hear music and you got the volume up like this, well, press the button to make sure that it's not like either an auxiliary or on Bluetooth or USB. Okay, so you got to make sure about that, because some people were kind of complaining, well, there's no music coming out of my speakers, but yet they never pressed the mode button. These will not automatically sense what connection you're using. So, like, if you originally had these hooked up through the USB port on your computer, and then you switch over to Bluetooth, these will not adapt to that. You have to manually switch the mode yourself. So please keep that in mind, okay? Now, I do like these speakers a lot. They give you awesome sound. Whether I was watching videos, movies, YouTube videos, or even, listening to music on my laptop, or even, oh God, I forgot what I was going to say. Regardless of what I did on my laptop, these things were way better audio reproduction than my laptop speakers are. And it's about as loud as what my laptop, maybe a little bit louder than the volume from my laptop. So it didn't matter, like I said, it didn't matter if I was listening to music, watching videos, playing video games, whatever. These things really improved the audio from my laptop. And like I said, these are not designed to fill your room with audio. These are designed for you to be at your computer, whether it be, anywhere from a foot away, which I don't know why you would be that close, to 4 feet away, listening to audio on your computer, whether it be a desktop or laptop, or your tablet, whatever. That's what these are designed for. They are not designed to fill the room with music. So if you ever hear anyone, like in any of these other review videos, or if you read anything, oh, they're not loud enough. They're not designed to be loud enough. Not all speakers like this are designed to be, 10 watts or louder. They're not all designed to make, like fill your room up or your house up with music. That's a lot of these speakers, like from Edifier, are not designed to do that. They are designed very well. They give you excellent audio reproduction. The sound quality is phenomenal in this. I mean, there's great bass response in here. It's not bass heads probably won't like it, but you do get a nice little thump and rumble out of these. And the mid-range does punch through the mix really crisp and clean. And the high ends are really crystal clear without sounding tinny. There was no muddiness whatsoever, especially when I have the volume on these turned up all the way and my laptop turned up all the way. I never heard any muddiness. I never heard any distortion coming through. Well, depending upon the type of music you're listening to. Like some of my Metallica songs I was listening to, they were kind of starting to push the speakers a little bit, so there was a tiny bit of distortion in it. I shouldn't say in it, kind of creeping in, if you will. Yeah, that might be a creeping death kind of a reference. You know, anything that was really truly bass heavy that I listened to, you can kind of hear that, you know, with the volumes up on max on both of this and a device I was using, yeah, you can kind of hear that it's pushing the speakers a little bit, and, you know, distortion was creeping in a little bit. But you really shouldn't be listening to everything cranked up all the way anyhow. Turn it down just a little bit, or at least on your device, turn it down a little bit. Why? Because you don't want to blow the speakers out. It doesn't matter if it's these Edifiers that you're listening to or whatever computer speaker you have hooked up. You really shouldn't be cranking the volume up all the way on all these devices, because one, it's going to hurt your hearing, and two, you can blow the speakers out listening to everything up all the way. Okay? But yeah, would I recommend you get the Edifier R19BTs? That's all I'm going to say about these. Yeah. If you like your audio quality, if you definitely want better audio quality than what your laptop has, these are definitely worth getting. Once again, just remember, they are not designed to fill the room with music. Okay? They are designed to improve on your laptop, your phone, your tablets, audio, or the speakers. That's what this is really designed for, and they do the job. They do the job excellently. Okay, so yes, definitely get the Edifier R19BT if you want to improve your audio on your PC, phones, or tablets, or whatever other device you're using. Definitely get them. They are worth every single penny. And if you happen to like this video, please give it that thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to my channel and don't forget about that notification bell. It would really help me out a lot if you were to share this video and maybe a few more of my others on all of your social media. And until the next video, you, your friends, your family, and yes, even all of your pets, you all have a great day. I'll see you in the next video.